Hi guys, Renji Abarai here, Dominic rushing, here with another deck build. Phantom Knight. This time we're going to do Phantom Knights. Basically, Phantom Knights are a personal favorite of mine. This is personal build. I'm going to try to go through this quick because I don't have much time and I'm tired. Sorry for it. It's a rushed video. Basically, 2 cracked helms. People don't like to run this mainly, but I like to run it because it can get stronger over time. And then basically during this, you can banish it during it, except for the turn of the Sunset Graveyard. You can, during the end phase, you can banish it, and then well, you can just banish it, and then during that end phase of that turn, you banish it. Add a Phantom Knight's card from your graveyard to your hand. You can only use each of these effects once per turn. Fragile Armor. When a Phantom Knight monster is destroyed, you can special summon this from your hand. Then you can banish it, draw a card after sending 1 Phantom Knight card to your hand to grave. We use these effect once. Rugged Glove, we use your Z summon. Basically, if a Dark Disease monster is summoned by this, you gain 1000 attack. Then you can banish it, send Phantom Knight card from your deck to your graveyard, such as one of the trap cards. Dusty Robe, basically, Xyz monster. Xyz will use it into Xyz. And basically, with this one, you're going to want to hit. Then, it's in attack position, you target Dark Monster. Changes its defense position, gains 800 attack and defense to the end of your opponent's next turn. Then you can banish it from the graveyard and add a Phantom Knight's card from your deck to your hand. Not send to the graveyard, add it to your hand. And then Silent Boots. This one is how you're going to be able to Xyz summon in like first turn and all that, because it special summons if you have another Phantom Knight card in the field. But you can only special summon it once per turn this way. And then when it's in the graveyard, you can banish it and a Phantom Knight spell trap card from your deck to your hand. And use each effect once. Then you're going to want to run Phantom Spheres too, because as soon as the card effect that as soon as your opponent activates a card, an effect that targets Phantom Knight monster or monsters you control, inflicts 500 damage to your opponent immediately after. And if a dark monster you control would be destroyed by battle or card effect, you can banish this instead from your graveyard. Basically, it's a free escape. Raigeki, Clear Way. This one is not necessarily that good because it summons out level 4. But it is, if you read it all the way, it's pretty good. Basically, you send a spell trap, Phantom Knights from your spell trap card from your deck to your graveyard. And then when your opponent declares a dark attack, you can special summon this card from your graveyard. And if it's summoned this way, you can surrender defense for every Phantom Knight spell trap card in your graveyard. Basically, from this effect, it would gain 300 off the bat. One of those, but then 2 Phantom Knight shields, Tome Shields, because special summons it right off the bat as level 3. And then during your turn, except for the turn this was sent to the graveyard, you can banish it and then target a face-up trap card your opponent controls, trap summon. Basically, negate it until the end of the turn. Then Shadow Veil, you're gonna wanna you target one monster you control and then give it 300 attack and defense when opponent's monster declares dark attack. When this is in the graveyard, special summon it. With 400 attack, level 4, 0 attack, 3 defense. And if it's summoned this way, bash it on the field. This is mainly equip for Breaksword and all that. You don't want to really use it that often with the second effect. And then Phantom Wing. Basically, you can add a monster's attack to be increased by 500. And also, first time that it would be destroyed by battle or card effect, it is not. And you can manage that and then special summon a Phantom Knight's monster from your graveyard, but banish it when it leaves the field. And 3 of those, and then you're going to want 2 Fog Blades. This is a very interesting thing. You're going to want to use this on your opponent's monsters, not yours, because it negates their effects, because it only targets effect monsters, and it cannot attack, but it also cannot be targeted for attacks. But when this leaves the field, when the monster leaves the field, you just destroy this card, and then you can banish this card from your graveyard and target a Phantom Knight's monster in your graveyard. You special summon it. Banish it when it leaves the field. So basically, you don't want to use this for Breaker Sword's effect. Then Phantom Sword uses Quip to your monster to give it more attack, and it basically blocks it once. And then you can banish this card and target, and then special summon a Phantom Knight's card. Graveyard, banish it when it leaves the field. The 2 Air Forces for those cards that are immune to Mirror Forces. You know, always run one of these. Reinforcement of the army, because all of these are warriors, so it will work. You'll get any one of them. Warrior Train Live, add them from your graveyard to your hand. Synchro Boost, increase their levels by 1 and give them 5 attack, which you'll see why I increased their levels by 1 because they're in a little extra thing in here. Murasame, because all these monsters are warriors, all the main monsters are going to be getting out Magnum Shield, same thing. It gives it attack equal to its original defense, or defense equal to its original attack. On Desperate Tagged, so you can get them out. Break Sword, pretty self-explanatory. You're going to want to be using a Rugged Glove for this a lot. Basically, detach a card from this, target one card you control, one card you don't control, such as a Fog Blade. You destroy both. And if this is destroyed, you can target 2 Phantomized monsters to the same level in your yard, special summon them, and increase the levels by 1. You can't special summon monsters for restoration except for dark monsters. Materials. Then I'd like to run Utopia, one of each, up to Lightning. Basically, Utopia, Utopia Ray, Utopia 1, then Utopia Lightning. This is why the Synchro Boost and this effect will come in handy. And basically, you already know how it works. You've seen deck builds on it. And mainly, don't forget that chain goes Utopia, Utopia Ray, Utopia 1, then Lightning. And then Leviar, Sea Dragon. Detach it, target one of your banished level 4 or lower monsters. This is good for, because they banish themselves. Zen mains, I like Zen mains personally. If it would be destroyed, it basically has a silent arc effect. You detach it instead, and then in the end phase, when you activate this effect, you destroy one card on the field. Terabyte, I haven't really gotten into this card, but basically you can detach material, turn one level 4 or lower attacks this monster your opponent controls, and gain attack until the end phase. Basically, say you have a Fractured Helm on the field, and your opponent has a Forest Raider. You can use this, take control of that, and then exceed summon with it. Then Fortune Tune. I don't really know much about this card, but during each of your stamina phases, while this is on the field, you gain 500 life points. And this card cannot be targeted by card effects, but if it would be destroyed, you can detach it exceeds material instead. And when this card is sent from the field to the graveyard, target 2 level 3 monsters in your graveyard. Shuffle them into your deck, such as basically you recycle the cards you use for this to survive. Now I'm going to do a quick run through again, so you guys can see this. Alright guys, this is Dominic. This is Fat Nice Stack Build. Thank you for watching. Leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Remember, in the comments, leave any deck you want us to build. I'm willing to build any deck for you guys, because I'm running out of decks myself and I need ideas. Send me your ideas, man. It's Renji, Abarai.